You know, one of these days I'm going to learn that taking to YouTube before bedtime or upon waking is a horrible idea. Seriously. Last night it was the whole scientist misconduct thing, and this morning it's this image. Godwin's law has not only been invoked, but has been one-upped by the asshats that made this. It strives to paint gamers as a whole as a category of human beings so foul as to make the Nazis look good by comparison. In light of the events of the last 3 weeks or so, some comparison of this nature was inevitable, but not in a million years did I expect them to attempt a one-up of that most derogatory of slurs about the character of anyone, let alone the sweeping generalization that has been put into play. I can't think of a better way to demonstrate both misandry and anti-gamer sentiment. In truth, I have 2 objections. First, that one makes the connection in the first place. Gamers are nowhere near as bad as the Hitler Youth, even at their worst. Even then, the Hitler Youth was made up entirely of children that were raised and indoctrinated to that environment. Gamers have choices in what they play, and how they play. As I said in my first random rant, there are lots of different sorts of gamers, only a couple of which has anything to do with video and computer games. You're tarring all of them with the same brush, and it's sickening. The other is the assertion that there are no female gamers. This is a pedigree misrepresentation. Video games touch all our lives on some level or another, and something near to half of all people that buy and play games are female. Even Anita Sarkeesian has said as much, while trying to paint gaming as a boys-only club. That there would even be the need for this sort of bullshit just boggles the mind. In my own experience, nobody cares if you're male, female, or undecided. Just so long as you can play. Yes, I know I said that in the other rant, but it bears repeating. So long as you can play, or admit to being a noob, then nobody cares, and if the latter, then you can sometimes get help while you get used to it. That was part of the reason the gaming clans arose. People wanted other people to play and have fun with, and started recruiting like-minded folks to do that with. I don't personally have a lot of use for multiplayer arena-style games, but for those that do, it means forging relationships with people hundreds or thousands of miles away so that all may have a good time stomping the people on the other side, secure in the knowledge that someone is watching your back. The same is true of MMO guilds, insofar as it goes a long way towards extending the fun for all if one can get a group to go do dungeons and have someone to chatter with during long grinding sessions. Remember when games before all the bullshit? When games were fun? I do. 30-odd years after I discovered them, I still kick back of an evening from time to time and just enjoy the stories, adventure, and exhilaration that comes with a well-crafted game. Even a badly crafted game can have its attractions. As long as there is fun being had by someone, somewhere, games of all sorts will never truly die. This kind of hate-mongering only serves to embolden the ass masters and push the less vocal of us back into a closet and drive gaming underground. People hiding in basements to play, afraid to come out for fear of being painted a social deviant with the overwide brush that this crap uses like a hammer in a glass blower's shop. Much as I didn't want to get in the middle of this as an active participant, this sort of shit cannot go unchallenged. It cannot stand, it will not stand, and I will be damned if I'm going to stand by and let it happen. I don't know who made it, but whoever you are, you should be ashamed. Games of all sorts save more lives than they end, and a midnight launch of any game is not a rally, it's people lining up to get the things they paid for so they can go home and have fun. I've been to a number of these events, and there have been women at every one, waiting for the same thing the guys are, to get the game, go home, and lose sleep having fun. Their bosses and teachers might not like it much in the morning, but 3 pots of coffee is a small price to pay. At least most of the time. If the game is Aliens, Colonial Marines, then your headaches are for an entirely different reason.